right, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Website, promo code, description. Thanks. All right, man. Sounds like Canelo Alvarez and Sergey Kovalev is finalizing the deal to fight on the DAZN. You know, Kovalev is an ESPN fighter / main event fighter / top rank fighter. Canelo's Golden Boy, the DAZN fighter. It sounds like they're going to get it on November 2nd in Las Vegas. The venue is up for grabs. It's being reported it's the T-Mobile Arena, but that night, Las Vegas hockey team, the Golden Knights, are playing that night. So it may go to the MGM, may go to Maryland Bay, somewhere else down in that vicinity. But let's talk about it. We back. Goodfellow Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. And the fight is, what I'm hearing, is going to be at 175, the full light heavyweight limit. Like I said before, the WBO wouldn't sanction anything less, and obviously they won't sanction anything more because technically that's cruiserweight. But there will be a rehydration clause. Not sure the weight as far as rehydration clause. What I mean, they both fighters have to weigh a certain amount of. They can't weigh more than a certain amount come the day of the fight. So same day weigh in. So we gotta see what's cracking with that. But I believe it'd probably be a 10-pound. Kovalev can't come in more than 185, and Canelo can't come in more than 185 Saturday morning, like 9 a.m. Same thing with Danny Jacobs. But other than that, what I understand is there's no other weight stipulation on the fight. So Canelo will get it on at the full 175-pound weight limit with Kovalev. Now they reporting that it's going to be at the T-Mobile, but the Golden Knights play that day, so it had to be at another venue. And with it being at another venue, kids outside. With it being at another venue, a lot of the fighters, and I don't know a lot of people know this, and that's why I mentioned it. A lot of fighters don't want to fight at MGM, and Canelo has rumored not to want to fight at the MGM Grand Garden. Yes, the T-Mobile Arena is owned by the MGM to, I think, a certain percentage of it, and it's newer, and I think it's bigger as well. But a lot of people don't want to fight the MGM fighters because, like Canelo, because it's the house that Floyd Mayweather built. Floyd Mayweather picture is all over the MGM Grand Garden, and you know a lot of fighters don't want to fight there because they feel that's his venue, and they want to kind of get out his shadow. It's Mayweather pictures hanging up around there, for what I understand. So I think Canelo was going to probably take it to the Maryland Bay, probably. But he could fight the MGM Grand Garden. That's probably what he do, but they don't like fighting there because of the Mayweather mystique over that. But people talking about Kovalev quick turnaround back in the old days. Dudes used to fight 4, 5, 6, 10 times, 17 times a year. So I think Kovalev would be all right. He took a little bit of punishment versus Anthony Yard. But this is what Canelo wants to do. Canelo's no longer required to fight Gennady Golovkin. If you don't know what happened with that, long story short, Oscar lied and told his own that Canelo would fight Gennady Golovkin, and Canelo said that he told Oscar that he wouldn't. And you know, now the DAZN can't force Golovkin, and Canelo can't force Canelo to fight Golovkin. So Canelo can fight him if he want to, or he don't have to fight him. So right now he looking to fight Kovalev, and he is going to fight Kovalev, and after that, there's no guarantee that he's going to fight Triple G. And you know, it is what it is. I don't really care about seeing a trilogy personally. If they fight, they fight. I'll probably watch it. I said I wouldn't watch the rematch, but I ended up watching. If they fight, they fight. If they don't, they don't. But for Kovalev, you know, most people look at this as him cashing out. I heard that they offered him like around 6.5. I think they had offered Derevchenko $5 million before he got stripped of IBF Canelo. So I don't know if they came and renegotiated with Kovalev and what Kovalev is getting. But if Danny Jacobs had a $12.5 million guarantee versus Sergey Kovalev, versus Canelo Alvarez, which Danny Jacobs is maybe fighting Chavez Jr. come December 14th. I did the video earlier today about that. But he made 12.5. I think Kovalev jumping networks deserved to make $10 million. Okay, he deserved to get an 8-figure payday. He's more accomplished than Danny Jacobs, in my opinion. He a better fighter than Danny Jacobs. He's held more world titles than Danny Jacobs. He's been in a lot more better fights and higher profile fights than Danny Jacobs. So, if Kovalev take anything less than the 8-figure, $10 million, then that's on him. But really, even if he gets 6 or 7, or if he negotiated $8 million or $9 million, he can fight Beterbiev, Gozvic, and I know those two fighting like October 18th, I think, or something like that. He can fight Beterbiev, Gozvic, and he can fight Bivol and still not make that much money fighting all three of them and become undisputed. He probably fight them and make an average of 1.5 apiece. So, most people looking at Kovalev cashing out his career. You know what? If he cashing out, hey, a lot of dudes cash out. That's his prerogative. I really don't care for the human being as Sergey Kovalev, but the fighter, he brought a lot of good fights, from Andre Ward fights to the Bernard Hopkins fight beatdown, beating up cleverly, losing to Darnell Boone technically, and then coming back avenging that. So he been in a lot of good fights, but pretty much I don't think this fight gonna be as easy as people think it's gonna be. People say, well, all Canelo got to do is rip Kovalev to the body. Remember, Kovalev fight at like heavyweight, so we don't even know how effective Canelo was at 168. And at 160, he can't crack an egg. He ain't no big power puncher at 160. He got respectable power. And at 168, he didn't fight nobody but Rocky Field, and now he jumping up to 175, 7 more pounds from this from the 68 pound limit. Who to say he got enough power to bother Kovalev? He just moving up and down the scale with ease, and he already got popped for the clenbuterol. So obviously you can make the correlation there and say, well, maybe he doing this and that. But I don't think it's gonna be that easy, especially if Kovalev don't have a problem with the rehydration clause. And Kovalev's stick gonna be a problem, But hey, Canelo fight like a brother. He's slippery up top. He'll be able to slip some of his shots, but if Canelo gonna have to get rid of that jab. And if Canelo able to get rid of his jab, then it'll be interesting, But do we got enough power? Is he gonna have enough speed? Is he gonna move well enough at 175, putting that extra weight on? That's yet to be seen. So I don't think this is a layup, but I expect him to be a huge favorite versus Kovalev. But I think it changed a couple people's mind that this fight is going to be at 175 is what I'm hearing. And I think people give Kovalev more of a chance. Would it shock me if Kovalev went in there and beat the hell out of Canelo Alvarez? A little bit. Because Canelo don't take risks that he know he can't accomplish, or he can't overcome or overtake. So it'll shock me a little bit. But, Kovalev, once you get past that stick, he's 36 years old. He don't take it well to the body. Canelo thrives to the body. Canelo got good upper body movement. But some telling me I think this fight going to be a little bit tougher than most people anticipating for Canelo Alvarez. Because Kovalev got that stick and he could punch. He dangerous the first half of that fight with his punching power. And, when somebody cherry pick a light heavyweight, and some people, when a guy go up from two weight classes, right? A guy jump up 2 weight classes and identify light heavyweight that he want to fight. That everybody's skeptical. Everybody thinking like, oh, he definitely gonna whoop him because, why he didn't jump up and fight Gosvick? Why he didn't jump up and fight Bivol? Why he didn't jump up and fight Beterbiev? And that's the first thing you would say, because they all bring about the same amount of money. I think Kovalev got a little bit more cachet. He got a little bit more name in the sport because he been around. He done more than the rest of them. But, we all know Canelo not gonna campaign at 175. He don't get the belt, drop it, and probably go to 168. But the question is, if when he get done beating up Kovalev, which people think, and he ain't got a stoppage in a minute, other than Rocky Field or not, I don't think he got a stoppage over anybody that's prominent. But I would favor him to win a decision. But after this, where do he go? Do we go back to 60? Can he make 60 after this? That's a 15-pound weight jump from 60 to 75. Or does he campaign to 68? Is the question that I think a lot of us would love to know. Where does Canelo go after this? But November 2nd, Las Vegas, somewhere in there. T-Mobile not available. MGM Grand, Maryland Bay, somewhere like that. So that is what it is. Appreciate the love, support. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hellblaze, at thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing, get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. lotion soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, much more. Website promo code in description. Want to make a donation? The link's in the description. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. Best way to donate is share the video. And let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Appreciate that love, support. One time for the one time we gone.